Yeah,
Hey,
man.
we back.
Back
We
another
back.
Monday.
Another beautiful Monday.
Hey, it's always beautiful when there's two good-looking black men on camera
Hey,
giving gems. You feel
hey.
me?
I appreciate it, my brother. How
I,
you
I,
feeling?
I was gonna say before I tell you how I feeling, I rock with that Nickelodeon hoodie, man.
You see this gem, right?
I don't know you heard about Tubi.
Tubi. Oh, how they getting all the old Jones back?
They just dropped it yesterday.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was watching kids at next door, bro.
Oh, that's a throwback.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
good. That's good right there.
yeah,
See,
bro.
Tubi on some stuff, man. It's already free. They
That's what I'm
got all the
saying.
they got all the low budget ratchet stuff for all the
That's what I'm
people.
saying.
It's like the Black Lifetime. Yo, Lifetime movies have people in a chokehold for a minute, bro. The
Telling you,
wildest things be happening on them, John.
I'm telling you, bro. So other than that, man, Mr. Drum, what's going on, Mr. Drummer's world? I'm good, man. I'm good. It's been the weekend was smooth.
Okay.
Towards the end of last week was a little rough for me, as I was talking about earlier, but the weekend was smooth for the boy. I got my first marathon run this weekend. Super excited, but also super nervous because I ain't trained for it. I haven't really trained for it. I've been busy, been traveling, been working two jobs. So in terms of training for it, no, I haven't. But my mentality is I'm just gonna do my best, and whatever happens, happens. And hopefully my heart can handle it.
Whatever happens is crazy.
That's it, bro.
Figure it
That's it.
out, boy. Figure
That's
it
it.
out.
What's going on
That's good.
is it still snowing?
No, thank God the sun is out. It's starting to get a little bit warmer. I mean, we had some flurries on, I think, Sunday. Yeah, some light
That's
flurries.
just
Nothing too crazy though.
that's
Nothing.
signs for what's more to come, brother.
Don't say that. Don't
Hey,
say that. We about to buy you a one-way ticket to New York.
hey man, one-way tickets
One
never. I'm
way.
not going back, Steve.
One way, brother.
I'm
One
not
way.
going back, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Understand that.
We just gonna pack you in the suitcase. You'll be all right. But everything is good though, man. I'm happy to be here. I'm grateful for another beautiful Monday. Oh man, I'm feeling good. I'm looking forward to the conversation, to the topic. What's up, Gracie? I see Gracie in the chat.
Hey, Gracie.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm excited for tonight's chat because this one I'm very passionate about.
Uh-oh. Drummond got them gems ready for y'all.
You know what?
Drummond
You
got
know
the
what
left
happens.
hook,
You
right
know what
hook.
happens when drum is passionate about something.
Ah, shoot.
Feel me? So
We ready?
you ready? All right, man. Monday, 7 p.m. And if you are here right now, because you know what it is, man. You know what it is, you know what it does, and you know what we're about. I go by the name Mr. Drummond. This is my brother right here, my co-host Steve St. Felt, and we are the two that represents and created Talk That Shit podcast. So we have conversations that move the people forward. We talk about faith, we talk about relationships, we talk about personal development, and we talk about mindset on this podcast. And with it being the month of March, whether you're aware of it or you're not, it is Women's History Month.
Yes. Shout out to the
Women's History Month,
ladies.
man. Shout out to the ladies. Shout out to the moms. Shout outs to the aunties, the sisters, the daughters out here that are figuring out, working hard, and doing this damn thing. Before we even get into about tonight's episode, the title of it, let's do a quick little disclaimer.
Okay, please.
We are not licensed therapists, okay? We are not
No plaques.
licensed professionals. We're just two young brothers talking from our personal experiences, talking from the knowledge that we have, and talking from the research that we do about certain topics that we are passionate about. So in the event that you need help, if you need anything,
yes,
please seek the right professionals. Last thing we need is any lawsuits, especially when we are still in a baby form. as we're growing this platform, right? But on a serious note, we're super excited and super looking forward to talk about and discuss about tonight's title because it's honestly a necessary topic.
Yes, big one.
Especially, very necessary.
You I'm sure you hear about it on social media all the time about the way that men are perceived in today's day and time, and what does it look like to be with a safe man. But
Yes.
we're here to clear out the noise. We're gonna talk that good talk today, man.
So, title of tonight's episode is called "Safe Man Builds Safe Spaces: How to Identify a Safe Man," and we're going to talk about the difference between control versus leadership, because those are two different things. They look different. They
Yeah.
feel different. Okay. So, Steve,
Yes, sir.
let's
Let's
get
do
right
it.
into it. Let's get right into it, my friend.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Hold up. The goal. We want to let them in on what our
You right.
what our goal is for this evening. Because you can't just open up these type of conversations and it could have some people on edge, like, oh, they about to be talking spicy, they about to be talking toxic. But this is the Talk That Shift podcast. We might
You right.
sprinkle a little bit of the spicy toxic shit in there. You know what I'm saying? Just just for the views. But we gotta have conversations that move people forward, of course.
Yes.
Right. So of course we want to, in today's episode, we're gonna talk about how men can grow, challenging the men to grow, but then also supporting and challenging the ladies to recognize the difference between attention and safety.
Yes.
Because those might look a little similar, but we're gonna
Mhm.
break down the differences. So hope y'all tuned in. Get a notepad, get a pen if
Oh
y'all
yeah.
need it. If y'all feel
Definitely
y'all
getting,
need it.
definitely getting a notepad for this one.
And get your fingers ready, because we're gonna need y'all in the chat. We're gonna need y'all in the chat for sure.
And if you haven't already, like, subscribe, share the video, please share our channel because it is going to help and bless somebody else.
Please.
Okay. So
Let's do it. Uh-oh.
thank you for that. Thank you for that reminder for the goal.
Of course.
First question. What are actually signs that you're around a safe man?
What are the signs that you are with a safe man? And I'm going to respond in the capacity of not just romantically, but
Yes.
also platonically, whether it could be like a brother, an uncle, grandfather, not just boyfriend, girlfriend type shit.
Yes.
One of the biggest things, and I've heard this a lot. I've heard this a lot on social media, but I also strongly agree with it, is that one of the biggest signs that you are with a man who cares about your safety is he wants to teach you. He wants to teach you. And I understand, my bad if I stole one of yours, brother. But he
No.
wants
I'm
to
good.
teach you. And I understand where, in honor of Women's History Month, women have done a lot and have put themselves in position to earn their place in society.
Yeah.
Sometimes I've heard the discourse online. Sometimes some individuals feel like women may have taken it too far, where it's just like, yo, with the way they approach the men now, it's like, hey, we can do all of this stuff on our own. We don't need y'all no more.
Yeah.
And there are certain things that a man, especially myself as a father, there are certain things that men bring to the space, as far as wanting to teach you, not to have a level of control over you, but to be able to feel confident that you can navigate the space on your own,
Yes.
so that you can be safe even if I'm not here.
Yes.
Because we want to honor the work that y'all have put in, ladies. We want to honor that. However, as men, we also have that desire to look out for y'all,
Yes.
despite what y'all may think, what some may think. But I think one of the biggest things is a man wanting to teach you. A man wanted to teach you just little things. Hey, if a man's just trying to get you on your finances, you could tell that man's not trying to steal your money. If he's trying to get you to get right with your money for your own benefit, that man's probably not trying to steal that money from you. I don't think, personally.
Why do you think that's important, though?
As far as
Why do you think that's important, especially to women that are not receptive to a man trying to teach them, maybe due to their experience with their father or
Mhm, mhm.
trauma or something like that, as it's hard for them to be receptive of it because they may take that as teaching as I need you, or I don't want to feel like I have to rely on somebody.
Yeah, that independence.
Mm-hmm.
Independence, and I again, I understand it, I respect it. However, I believe that we're supposed to be interdependent, men and women. It's
Mm-hmm.
not supposed to, we're not supposed to get to a space where we're independent of each other. We're supposed to be interdependent. We can show up individually, but then we form a cohesive unit. And I think the thing, it's kind of the same on the flip side, where women can see certain things that men can't.
Oh yeah,
Women can see certain things that men cannot. And if you got
easily.
a woman in your corner that is looking out for your best interest, she can tap you on the side and bring you to the side. You're like, yo, fam, watch out for that.
Mm-hmm. That
It's
ain't
the,
it.
it's the same way for men. Men can see things that women cannot. Like, I've heard, not I've heard, I've when you take a lady out on a date, like a man will probably want to have his eyes on the front door type of thing.
Yeah,
Just so that
you don't sit your back to the door.
exactly. That's something that a woman might not think of off
I don't
rip.
know. She
As
thinking
far
about the
as, yo,
food.
of course, you know what I'm saying? We want them to enjoy the good meal. But as a man, it's like we prioritize that safety. So we want to have our eyes on the front door just to have a lookout on what the scene looks like. Or when they say, like, when you're walking down the street with a lady, you're supposed to keep her on the inside of the sidewalk.
Yeah,
in case
not on the
something,
street.
exactly, the man is on the outside, so that if something was to happen in the street, I can easily jump in to protect you. You know what I'm
Or
saying?
get hit.
Or get hit. That's true. And so this is why I think it's important, because in my opinion, one of the strongest forms of being a man, one of the strongest responsibilities of men and the masculine essence, is to protect the feminine, so
Yes.
that they can walk around not really paying attention to as much, but because I'm alert. And just from that perspective, if you're fighting my protection, then it's hard for me to protect you.
Oh, I love that. If you're fighting my protection, how does that look like, Steve?
Oof.
That's a good. That's a good one. That's a good one. We can't let that just go over
Can't let
people's
that
head.
just slide. You can't let them
There's,
marinate on that, because the ladies, I'm
there's a
sure they know. I'm sure
no.
that some of them know.
Some of them don't.
Damn.
Not all. Some of them don't. That don't know. They don't realize that the reason for not receiving the blessing is because some of them are resistant. It's hard to receive anything when your hands is closed.
That is true. That is true. I'll give a popular example. And ladies, bear with me. When a man gives you his honest feedback on something you might be wearing, and the immediate reaction is, I'm grown, I could do what I want, I could wear what I want. Yeah, I think that when a woman kind of defaults to that defensive nature, where it's like, I have to defend my right to do this. It's like, you don't have to defend your right to do this. You have every right to do it. However, I want to give you insight on what may come if you decide to do this. What type of attention you may be drawing to yourself. You could be out there looking cute just for you, but there's other people outside that's looking at you, and based on what you're wearing, they're going to form a perception about you. And that perception can now shift the way they approach you.
Come on.
So that's just one of those examples where a man might say something out of the desire to protect, or out of the desire to, just kind of look out for you. And a woman kind of rejects it. Like, yo, I don't need you to tell me what to do. I don't need,
Yep.
that kind of thing. That kind of thing. Or when a man's like, yo, when a brother's like, hey, sis, I know you want that bag, but you really don't need it. You really don't need it. You done already told me what goals you got and things that's you want to accomplish, or things that you may need to invest into for these goals. Is it really the wisest thing to spend your money on that bag? And then the clapback might be, well, I work hard for my money. I should be able to treat myself. It's like, of course you should be able to, but is it responsible at that time? I think those are just small examples.
I love it.
Those are just small examples. However, to you, what would you say is a sign that a man has that safe type of essence?
Did you have one more, or you was done with that?
I want to hear yours first. I might have one more.
I was gonna say we could do popcorn style.
All right, let's do it. Let's do
All right.
it.
So, my first one, I had two for this one. My first one is that your nervous systems are calm,
Oh,
and I'm
well,
talking about
damn.
the women's. I'm talking about the
Mhm.
women's.
Yeah. Oh.
I think that's very important because our bodies, I don't think we understand our temples are a key indicator of warning signs or things to pay attention to.
Absolutely.
And sometimes we don't listen to our gut, right? AKA
Fortunately.
AKA Holy Spirit, if you're a believer, right? But it's one thing most importantly that your nervous system is calm, but you're not confused.
That's a
Because before there could be moments where you're calm, but deep down inside, you're still confused about some things, or you're speculating, or you're waiting for things to like unravel. And what I'm saying is a safe man is none of that. It's none of that at all.
So he comes to a level of clarity, you would say.
That was gonna be my next point in terms of leading into is that there's no mixed signals.
Okay.
There's a lot of clarity.
Mm-hmm.
It's very clear. The way he communicates, the way he walks, the way he acts, the way he holds himself accountable, the way he moves. It's very clear. There is no guessing games. And the only way you as a woman can ever be in a situation where the man is doing everything and more, and you're just all over the place, is because maybe that is because you're not healed and you have a lot of trauma you got to work with. But if it's not that, like he's doing his part and there's no mixed signals, he's not playing around with you out in these streets and those kind of things. A safe man, when you're around a safe man, you don't feel like you need to like play Inspector Gadget. You don't need to be, there's no, this is too good to be true. Or I just did, he's nice, but just something about him just.
Yeah, self-sabotage starts to creep in.
Ain't none of that. Ain't none of that.
Yeah.
And the only way it could be any of that is if you are self-sabotaging and you have a lot of healing and growing and trauma to still work through.
Gee. So would you say, I've heard this terminology a lot on social media where women will say like being able to rest in their feminine. Is that from what, if you have heard that terminology?
Yes, I have.
Is that kind of like what you're describing? Or is that something a little bit different in your perspective?
I think I think it can relate depending on wording and the message and delivery. But I think with that statement, I think the thing that comes to my mind is, can you take your woman out of survival? I think that's what that statement represents, a meaning of like, it's more about just about feeling safe and calm, but like, can you take this woman out of survival mode where she can just be a woman? Okay. So
good. That's good right there. Write that one down, y'all. Write that one down.
You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
I'm gonna swing that back to you.
Oof. Okay. This is a good one. I think something that is a clear identifier of a safe man is that he refers you back to yourself. So what I mean by that is, if you go to him looking for a level of direction or advice or certain things like that, the way he poses his questions are ways for you to dig deeper within yourself.
That's good.
He's not just telling you what to do. He's leading you to uncover what it is that you want beneath the surface. Because he recognizes that the things beneath the surface are typically the things that influence how we navigate a situation and what decisions that we make. So again, if you're asking for a level of insight, whatever it may be, a good word, referring you back to yourself, I think is one of those ways that you can be confident you're in the presence of a safe man, where it's like, okay, I'm not trying to use the words, you know, because some of these men, some of the brothers, they got the good words.
They poets.
Ooh,
Come on
they
now.
come with the rose in the back pocket ready.
Come on now. Come on now, right?
Ready.
This is what they do.
Nah, for sure. Or they got an original song they done wrote for you. And he's warming up his vocals in the bathroom, ready to sing to you. But then underneath that, there's a plot.
Come on.
And as soon as you provide, as soon as you show a level of well, como se dice? How would I say this? Like question, like you're not certain. Then he could use that, spin it on you, and lead you astray. But then a man that is like sees that uncertainty and then guides you back to yourself, gently and carefully guides you back to yourself to be like, yo, well, what do you want out of this situation? What do you want out of this? What's important to you? What is your gut telling you to do? How like
instead of just fully influencing you,
exactly,
he's gonna give you enough for you to find the answer on your own.
Figure out the answer on your own. I think that's important. You know,
that's beautiful.
I appreciate that.
That was poetic.
Don't do that. Don't do it. Yo, he's trying to throw. It's okay. I see what you're doing, my brother. I see what you're doing. You know, we're just classy men. That's all it is.
Wife, you better be okay. Better be careful. That's that brother smooth.
It's the tea. That's all it is. It's just the tea.
That was smooth. I like that one.
Yeah. What you got for us? What's another sign you would have?
My last one. And we'll move on to question. We'll move on to talking point number 2.
Yes, sir.
He corrects himself. You don't need to beg for his accountability. Right? A brother that can own his mistakes is a safe man.
I like this.
He's a safe man because
go ahead.
Pressure reveals character. And when times get tough, if you're dealing with a man that's always pointing the fingers, that foundation that y'all have with him will crumble. If a brother can't own up to his mistakes and most importantly take accountability, and you gotta beg, plead, cry, or you gotta act a certain way for him to come to like realize his faults or things that he needs to do better at, eventually be prepared for something to come your way that you're not ready for. It's like a punch that you didn't see.
Yeah, a sucker punch.
Because when that spotlight bright and that pressure get tough, you can't look to him to lead.
Because he can't lead himself.
He gonna lean on you.
And not in the good ways. Not in a good way.
And it's gonna get heavy.
It's gonna get heavy. Yeah, I'm gonna touch a little bit more on that.
Go ahead.
But that's no, a little later because that leads into the next talking point. But that's a good one, y'all. That's a good one. And note for the ladies, please. Let that man correct himself.
Yes.
Let him correct himself. Because there are men who are willing to do so, but some of the ladies may have dealt with some issues or some people in the past, and their quick reaction when he's wrong is like, yeah, look at this, like throw it in his face type of stuff.
Yeah.
And then he might be on the path of trying to rectify the situation. Hey, I recognize that I messed up about, the way I said this. You did mess up. You should be sorry.
Yeah.
That's unnecessary, ladies. Come on.
If women are really, really aware, they'll know that in those moments of disconnect or heated moments, it's that step away where most men are correcting themselves. Right? I'm gonna take a drive somewhere. I'm gonna go on the sticks. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna see the fellas real quick. Like most real men, is that separation part when we're allowed the opportunity to calm down to
Yeah.
regulate our emotions, to get clarity.
Mm-hmm.
Most men are correcting themselves in that moment of time. Like real men, they don't need months and weeks and days to admit when they're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally just a few hours, depending on how tense it was, or even for some men, a few minutes, right? But it's in that moment when we are correcting ourselves. If you don't spin the block and double back, like that wasn't good enough, or you should be. That's when pride and ego, you may get a dickhead out of him, right? You may, all right. So now you're being a jerk.
Yeah. Yeah. And there was a chat that just came in now, and I hope I'm processing this the right way. It says, if she has the ability to call out the king in you. I think that's a
Yes,
great way for the ladies to show that support to a man who's in the process of regulating himself. And when I
agreed.
tell y'all ladies, when you do that effectively, oh, you don't know what type of gift you just gave that man.
When you meet
You
us with logic, bro. When you meet us with logic, right?
that is
Women don't understand what they words and what it can do for your partner or for your brother or for your son or whatever. In terms of back that, like, you don't have to meet us with all the emotions and the movie theater actors and all the other extra stuff. You could say some stuff like, "Oh, you better than that."
damn. That's
Right?
making me think right there. It's just like that'll make a dude just pause and be
You
like,
you you
shoot.
you you better than that. Or you bring up something that maybe you sent a video that I did this past speaking gig talking about this and that and this and that, and this is like the man I see in that video and the man that I see right now, it's two different people.
That's good. That's
Oh,
good.
I thought you was all about lay low and bossing up.
You don't look like you laying low. She don't hold you accountable while simultaneously holding you to the standard that you set for
Except for
yourself.
yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let
Yeah.
my woman throw my model back in my face. I'm bench pressing 325 the next morning, bro.
Immediately. That's fuel. That's power. That's riches that women specifically have.
Yeah.
That they can pour into their partners or they can
Yeah.
pour into the men around them. Again, this is not
Yeah.
just from a romantic perspective. When you can pour that into the men around you, you triple his capacity. Triple his capacity.
Even another one, right?
Uh-oh. Talk about it.
Don't worry about it. I'll let God deal with you.
I'll let God deal with you. That's wow. I haven't heard that one.
I have.
Not
Not to me, but I've heard women that are really in the faith that's like, I just pray. I said, I'm done arguing with him. I'm gonna pray. I'm going to my father, but I'm gonna pray, and he gonna.
Fellas, when the ladies get to praying about you, ooh, be careful. Be careful.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of some of these women be prayed up for real. Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't play with it. Let God deal with you.
So, let me ask you a question, right?
Yes, sir.
Let's help the man understand what's the difference between control and leadership. What is the difference between control and leadership, bro? Because for some dudes, they don't understand the difference.
Sadly, I agree. One that just came to mind actually now, separate from what I had initially wrote down, is control. I don't know if you've ever seen that meme where it's showing the difference between a leader and a boss. A boss is telling people to do certain things and they in the background just sitting down, being carried by the team, whereas the leader is on the front lines.
Yes.
I think that's one of the major characteristics between control and leadership. Are you actively involved in the process? Are you doing it for yourself? First and foremost, are you doing it for yourself? Instead of just telling people what to do, which is control, are you showing people what to do?
Yes.
And are you meeting them with a level of grace? because you're able to meet yourself with a level of grace. I think that's one of those telltale signs between control and leadership.
I love that.
Yeah. What you got for us? What's one you?
I want people to understand this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Control is rooted in insecurity.
Mm-hmm.
Leadership is rooted in responsibility. This is how you know the difference between control and leadership, right? I'm gonna propose something to you.
Mm-hmm. I'm listening.
If your woman cannot come to you and express a disagreement or a different angle how she sees something, right? If your lady cannot come to you, if your mother cannot come to you, if your sister cannot come to you, and something that she's disagreeing you with, or something that she sees a different angle from, without punishment, that is control.
Mm-hmm.
If she's gonna be punished, if she's gonna hit with be emotions or pettiness or any of those kind of things, that's control. If you feel sense of trigger because she has a disagreement or she sees something from a different angle, that's control. Because now I need you to follow and do exactly what I say. But if you can hear her in her disagreement, if you can hear her different angle, if you can hear her without ego, that's leadership.
That's good.
You feel me? Real men do not need to dominate to get someone to follow them. That's control. That's not leadership.
Oh, say that one more time.
Real men do not need to dominate their woman for them to follow them. That is control.
Jeez.
Leadership is, I'm going to walk you through it. I'll show you. I'll give you grace and I'll be patient. Here's my hand. Do you want to grab it or not? If you don't want to grab it, I'm going to continue going to move forward. That's real leadership. Real leadership doesn't wait to have followers and wait for people to listen. They're going to continue moving and acting on what they want to do because that's their moral code. That's how they go about their life. It's like Josh, like our boy Josh been saying, oh yeah, the standard is the standard. That's leadership. Control is, I'm going to move forward and I'm going to turn around. And if you ain't following me and listening, I'm going to grab your ass and on some Bird Box shit, make you on some Bird Box shit, the movie, make you see what I'm trying to show you.
Yeah.
Like they were like,
that's
you know what I mean? Like the movie, like you're gonna force you, like you know what I mean? Like you're forcing somebody. Control is you over explaining yourself. That's control. Like you don't gotta over explain yourself, you don't gotta repeat nothing twice. That's control, bro.
Nah, shots fired. It's okay. We'll rectify that later. Damn. The over explaining. That was good. That was good.
I told you, bro. I said anything Mr. Drummond passionate about.
Well, yeah, he okay. He loaded up the clip.
We talking about 2008 Kobe Bryant NBA Finals, right?
Talk that talk.
Come on, dog.
Talk. That's good.
Show the warming up, nigga.
Hey,
I got more heat coming.
There's more to come. Jesus. The difference between control and leadership. One that came for me is knowing when to let others be the spearhead of the operation.
Delegating them tasks.
Delegating. If you can walk into a space, if you know you got people around you and you know your personnel, you've built a rapport with them to the point where you know what this person's strengths are, and y'all are about to move into a mission where that person's strengths are uniquely fit for the mission. If you try to push that person to the back because you need to be the one shining, that's control. That's control.
Good. That's good.
You just want to have that thing around you just to say you have it around you, but you don't actually want to leverage it in a healthy capacity. Let that person stand forward. If you got someone on your team that's better at public speaking, let them speak in the public.
That's good.
If you got somebody that's better with the finances, let them handle the finances. It doesn't mean you're totally hands off. You know what I'm saying? You can be in a position where it's like, yo, I'm just not micromanaging, because nobody likes to be micromanaged. I don't think. However, showing a level of trust to your people around you, trusting the people around you, I think that's leadership. When you can trust
Mm.
your people to
Just give
come
me.
through on something. I remember I was watching an interview with Pusha T, and he was talking about how whenever he's making music, if he sends a beat over to Rick Ross, he's not even worried about it. He know Ross gonna send him back some heat.
Mm-hmm.
That's trust. That's leadership. It's like, yo, I know this is where you shine. I'm gonna let you shine. I'm not gonna try to intervene. I'm not gonna try to tell you to do this, that, did that. Yo, here's the materials you need. Go on and cook.
That's oof.
Go
Ooh,
on
you
and
just gave
cook.
me something. Ugh. That's good. That's good. That's real fatherhood too.
Mm. Ooh.
So, that's real fatherhood too.
Mm.
And I always tell myself that I don't want to be that dad where I'm trying to force my son or my daughters onto the things that I didn't get to do or I fell short at.
Mm-hmm.
Because real leadership, real dads, they're gonna find the things, they're gonna notice the gifts in their kids and what they're passionate about or what they're called to do early on. And instead of like, I didn't make it pro in NBA, so I'm putting the ball in your hand. But then you see your kid every time you doing something with your car, your kid gets your kid's lights, your kid's eyes light up,
Mm-hmm.
right? And he don't care about Power Ranger toys, but if you notice, every time he had a toy with like a drill or a hammer, he was very passionate about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Real leadership is noticing. I keep trying to put this kid in sports, but he loves handy stuff. He likes cars. Let me tap
What I
in
mean,
and
yeah.
invest into stuff like that because a lot of parents will waste money and years about I put you in track and I put you in cheer and I put you in this and I put you in band and the kids fucking hate it and they just do it because so their parents can shut the hell up and then they're getting mad once they get into the point when they can finally speak up for themselves and they go to college and they're like I want to study math.
Yeah.
What? I put you in. I paid $10,000 for the music program. How could you?
You
Because
know,
you
it
didn't
wasn't
realize
paying
that
attention.
early
It
on.
wasn't paying attention. It wasn't paying attention. I think Mace on the It Is What It Is podcast, Mason Cameron, he said that about his son. Like he had put his son into basketball camp, pay for AAU and all of that. And y'all, if you understand the AAU circuit,
Right.
that's a pretty penny right there. I'll say that.
Boy.
Then he was saying like his son at some point came to him and was like, "Pops, this basketball thing is not for me. I'm more of an intellectual. I like to be in the books and stuff like that." And at first it took him aback because he was like, "What do you mean you're an intellectual? What does that mean?" But being able to allow his son to transition
Yes.
is something that he kind of celebrated from himself in that moment. And again, that's the difference from the control and the leadership, where it's like, if I'm spending all this money on you and I'm putting you in this direction, like, is the vision for me, like is the vision that I have for you stronger than the vision that you have for yourself?
Yeah, that's good.
You know, like if you don't have a vision for yourself at all, then from the parent perspective, yeah, you go into them practices. You go into them practices. You're gonna go to band, you're gonna do the gymnastics, you're gonna take your swimming classes, you're gonna learn the piano, whatever it may be. I'm gonna expose you to the different things.
Yeah.
But when the individual starts to develop a vision for themselves, then
Yes.
okay, I see what the vision for you is, and now I'm gonna put myself in position to help guide and enrich your vision. That's
Yes.
leadership.
That's good.
That's leadership.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. And then a piggyback on that, the final piece that I had for this was allowing others to fail.
Mm.
Allowing others to fail and then uplifting them afterwards.
I gotta I have to in honest moment, I have to work on that.
Allowing others to fail. I gotta work on it too sometimes. I'm not gonna lie.
I have to
I
work
gotta
on
work
that.
on it too. Working with kids is giving me a lot of patience. Having a daughter has helped with my patience. But allowing people to get it wrong and just be like,
Yes.
okay, all right, you got it wrong. What did you learn? What can you do better next time? Let's move forward.
Let's move forward.
Let's move forward. Because once you get to the rah, what you should know how to do this, and like once you start shaming them for the failure, you're not creating an environment where people feel comfortable to fail. And when people don't feel comfortable to fail, you're essentially stunting their growth, because you don't grow unless you fail.
And they start hiding things from you.
They start hiding. That's why, it happens in relationships.
It does.
It happens in relationships too.
It definitely does.
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard. But that's did you have another one, brother?
Mm-mm.
Another one for difference between control and leadership. Okay. So then we talked a little bit about the control, the leadership. We talked about signs you're with a safe man. From the perspective of a brother who's out here looking out for the best interest of the ladies, I want to ask you, Mr. Drummond.
Yeah.
What are some red flags that the ladies should be very mindful of when it comes to some of these men?
Okay. So before we start,
appetizer.
I just want to highlight something. What I'm going to share, I'm not speaking about someone's personality flaws, because no one's perfect. We all have flaws. Every individual is different with their flaws. So I want to make that clear. Before I tell you what I have with these red flags, we're not talking about flaws. I want to mainly highlight more about patterns that create instability. So I'm highlighting patterns that create instability. We're not talking about flaws. Okay? Make that clear. Okay. I said it earlier, and I'm going to say it again quickly. He avoids accountability. If every time it's someone's fault, that is a pattern. Every time he's a victim, that is a pattern. Every time he's pointing the finger to someone else, that's a pattern that you need to pay attention to and run. Run fast. Okay? Number 2, and this one is going to hit home for a lot of chicks who listen to it. He makes you feel crazy for expressing your concerns.
Jeez. I can't gaslight her, bro.
No.
I can't tell her she's too sensitive.
No. That's fucked up, dude.
Come on. She wilding, It wasn't even all that.
Bro. And I'm talking about logical, ethical, and I'm not expecting every female's delivery for when she has a concern to be the most sweetest, logical delivery. But let's just say majority more good than bad. If you are making your woman, your partner, the person you're dating, to feel crazy because they have a disagreement, or they just see things differently, or they don't want to submit to your way, that's foul. And that is toxic. And low key, that's narcissistic behavior. Just being honest. If you're making someone feel crazy, because now what you're doing is, we already deal with a lot of shit in this world. Things that we don't agree with. And in some ways, you are rewiring your partner to make them rethink their norm. To make them rethink things that don't feel right with them in their spirit. And for some women that are in these relationships for years, that craziness will become their norm. And that's what you're not realizing doing, because that's how powerful love can be. Especially if a woman that is very submissive, or that is like allowing you to lead them, blah, blah, blah. It's a responsibility to be a leader and be very careful with our words and our action and how that can influence somebody. My last one's a haymaker.
Jesus. That one wasn't the haymaker?
Hell no.
Yo, that's crazy.
Because I want to talk about the believers for a quick second.
Uh-oh.
The Christians, the Catholics, the people that follow God.
The people of the faith.
This is the message to people of the faith. My last red flag is spiritual manipulation.
Unpack that one a little bit. Just for those who may not know what that look like.
They quote scriptures, but they lack fruit.
Jeez.
I'm gonna say that again. They can quote scriptures, but they lack fruit. God told me to do this.
God told me to tell you.
God told me to tell you. God told me that we needed to take out this money for this loan to that. Right? They're very selective on which Bibles quotes that they want to follow.
Jeez. Mm-hmm.
That's called selective application of scripture. They're very selective. They say one verse, you hit them back with a counter, and they got like it's very selective.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm.
They want to hit you with the Proverbs 30, whatever that one is about, this verse about being a submissive wife. They always throw that over your head.
Yeah.
You're not being a submissive, you're not being a Proverbs 32. Or whatever, like, don't quote me.
Yeah.
Most importantly,
go ahead.
They're more concerned about their image over their fruit. They loud as hell in church.
That's bad.
But they're loud as hell in church, but they're very unstable behind closed doors.
Yeah, you know what that reminds me of? There's a show. Geez, I forget what the name of the show is. It's with the comedian. He got a baldy. He a little chubby. He be on social media heavy, but he's like a.
Was he on Wild 'N Out?
Was he on Wild? I don't think he was like he wasn't a regular on Wild 'N Out, but he's like in the show. He's like a therapist, so to speak, and he's doing like couples therapy. It's on Tubi. That's the funny part. It's a Tubi show, and is it Kev on stage?
Is it Kev on stage?
It might be Kev on stage.
Okay.
It might be Kev on stage. I think it is. I think it is Kev on stage. And he's like a therapist in the show. And then there are like people coming in for like couples therapy. And it's funny. I haven't watched the show, but I would see the clips online. And there's this one.
Or is it if it's not Kev on stage, is the
okay,
Tony Baker?
Nah, it's not Tony Baker. It's Kevin on stage. Yeah, the chat confirmed. The chat confirms it's Kevin on stage. And there was one skit where the wife was like, "Yo, every time we get into an argument, that's when my husband want to start worshiping."
Oh yeah, I remember that video.
Yo, that clip had me in tears. I'm not gonna lie,
because it's like, real, bro.
I just want to be in worship because nobody knows the time or the hour. Yo, I gotta go run that. That show looked funny as hell. I'm not gonna hold you. Shout out to Kevin on stage, man. I hear he's been doing a lot of good things. He's been doing his thing, bro.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to him. That's
what
funny.
What is some red flags you got?
Oh man, a red flag. Whoo. He want them benefits, but he don't want that commitment, ladies.
Ooh-wee.
And we know what we talking about when we say benefits.
Come on.
We're all adults here. We're all adults. See, here's my thing, ladies. You can't say this is all a man wants, and that's all he's showing you that he wants. You know what I'm saying? Like and then you get upset because that you keep giving him that thing that he wants. But then you're upset that he doesn't want anything more.
Accountability.
You know? But it works on the same, it works on the flip side for the fellas too. Brothers, if you're gonna lead with your money, you can't be mad that the ladies is trying to get your money.
If you're gonna promote cheese, don't get mad when you track the rats.
It's simple as that. But I think
you're gonna put that bone out, don't get mad, you get a dog.
So we gotta, accountability all around, of course. But I think a definite red flag is when a man is just kind of moving with the intention of, I want all the benefits and I don't want any of the commitment. I don't want any of the responsibility. I don't want to have to take care of you, but I want access to you when I want access to you. And it's sad because
Sound like Trump.
Sound like Trump is crazy. You better be careful, my brother. You better be careful.
If I go missing, you know why.
You better be careful. But yeah, I think that's a huge red flag when a man wants the benefits of something and he doesn't want the commitment or the take on the responsibility of it. For sure. I think another one is just if he doesn't have any vision and he's not following through for himself. If a man isn't actively trying to better himself, you can bet your bottom dollar that he's not going to try to better you.
He said bottom, not even top dollar.
Nah, the last dollar.
Mm.
Best that last one. Put your life savings on it. He's not going to try to better you because he can't do it for himself. He could play the facade, but then he's just trying to leech off you on the back end. If a man doesn't have his own goals, his own vision, and he's actively doing things to pursue these goals, you know, he could want to be I'll use the stereotypical one. He could want to be a rapper. I'm gonna be a rapper.
You're gonna trigger some people, Steve.
It's all right. It's all right. He could want to be a rapper, but he don't spend no time writing. He don't spend no time honing his craft. He don't be trying to get studio time. He don't be reaching out to radio stations or DJs or promote. He's not even making a mixtape that he can start to push out. SoundCloud is free. He's not putting nothing out on SoundCloud. Even if he's trash, at least he's trying. But if I just want to be a rapper, and then he's sitting on the back watching TV, at least watch some battle raps. At least you studying film. But nah, he's watching Lord knows what. He's watching.
You know what he's doing? He's rapping to her. You know, how you think about this verse?
She's doing like, just enough. Doing just
right? Enough. When you gonna go in the booth and do it?
When you gonna go in the booth? I think that's a red flag. Just a man who's on a mission. It's what you said earlier when you mentioned the standard is the standard. It's like he's not gonna wait for you to catch up. He's just gonna keep walking. That's it. He's not gonna look back and say, "Hurry your ass up! I'm waiting on you." No, he's just gonna keep walking. He's gonna keep walking. He's gonna keep walking because he knows what vision he has for himself. I think that's a big red flag when a man doesn't really have a vision or following through. And even if that vision is like taking care of his lady, he's gonna work. He's gonna try to provide. He's gonna look for things. Like he doesn't have to be like, oh my God, I want to be an entrepreneur and have a $500 million business type of thing. He could have like a humble type of vision, but if as long as he's actively working towards it, as long as he's actively working towards it, I think then that's a telltale sign of where it's like, if he's not doing all that stuff, keep your eyes out, keep your eyes open.
Good. That's good.
Keep your eyes open, you know. However, sadly, I personally have recognized that many of our sisters, they kind of fall for the attention.
Oh yeah.
They fall for the attraction.
Oh yeah.
They confuse this attraction for a level of intention. So when we think about how the ladies might confuse a desire for, let's say, being covered, what do you think? Well, I want to ask you, brother, first, what do you think is some of the reasons why the ladies may get this confused?
Okay. Well, I think first of all, you need to propose that question again so they don't go over the viewers' heads. That's a damn statement, bro.
So let me say it this way. Ladies, being desired does not mean that you are being covered. And so when we think about that, why What are some of the reasons from your perspective? And if we got any ladies in the chat, if we got any ladies watching, please put your perspective in this, because y'all know more than us when it comes to this. I would assume y'all would know more. So please feel free to share your insight in the chat. Might as well like the video, might as well share it too. Subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all in advance. However, again, why do you think sometimes the women get it confused about, you know, that attention for intention?
Because there's a lot of women that have tied their worth to their image. Remember, image is more than just body. Image is what you can promote and lifestyles that you can promote and show on social media now too.
That's social media, boy.
Image is talking a big game.
Social media.
Image is talking a big game. A lot of women don't know their worth. And a lot of women have tied their worth to their image.
Ladies,
that's the reason why. There's the reason why the beauty industry and the beauty corporations are going to always be trillionaires and everything, right? There's a reason why they're spending so much money.
That's a big money
on surgeries, and bro, like, just again, and it's not me to hate on a woman. It's not me saying having the lipsticks and all those kind of things that you can't have it. But if you check a lot of these girls' like beauty closets or anything like that, it's drowning in different colors and options and lengths. And why is that? How much do you got to beat your face?
Which is a why. I don't know who coined that term.
Think about it, but really think, how much do you have to hide? Because that's all where it really is. You don't get to do it. You don't get to do it once, and that's how it is for you. Every day, you gotta do that every time you stepping out. That's not what men are waking up to.
So you feel that because the women are hiding so much, it's blinding them to what the intentions of the men around them are. Am I tracking?
No, I was sticking to the main pain was like, why do you think they're getting confused? Because I said they have tied their worth and their image, and promoting an image or promoting a lifestyle that they want to say that they're living. Like I said, like between the captions, the thirst straps, the clothes that they wear, how they talk, the music that they listen to, all those kind of things, bro.
So they
have let compliments and attention get to them so much where they don't even really know their true core anymore. They put the value in likes.
Got you. Okay.
So
it's like they wearing filters. They not seeing things for what it actually is.
Desire says, I want you only for these things. And that's one thing that women don't understand. A man's desire can change at any freaking moment. If their emotions change, their emotions change, desire can change about you. I'm not in the mood today. I don't feel this way for you anymore. If an opportunity comes that they feel is better, their desire could change. You look good, but a girl with just a little bit bigger booty has my attention now. Right? And that's when you lose yourself, man. You're putting your value in a man's desire, because that can change at any moment, and every man desire different things. So now you're literally changing yourself to fit a version of somebody that don't want you no more. And guess what? When you meet the next person, that's why women got to be careful. Your first ex wanted you to have a bigger butt. Now you worked hard to work on that. And now the new ex wanted you to have bigger breasts. So now you worked on that. Then the new ex is saying, hey, I wish you knew how to cook better. That like if you keep juggling and trying to fit everything to get a man to stay, this is why you look like Kim Kardashian. This is why you look like Little Kim. This is why you, and I ain't talking about from their prime years. I'm talking how they look now.
Jesus.
You're looking like a hot mess.
Lil Kim's lawyers, please don't come for us.
Covering. This is what covering is. Covering is saying, as a man, I'm responsible for how I handle you. That's covering.
That's powerful.
Covering shows in a man's actions, even when he's fed up with you. Covering doesn't change when he's mad at you. Covering doesn't change when you're beauty and you having a bad day on your period. Coverings does not change when times get rocky. Desire changes when times get rocky. Covering doesn't change when times get rocky. Right?
Well, he cooking.
Covering is how he speaks about you and how he moves when he's not in rooms with you. That's covering. That's covering. Do people know that that's a married man? That's a man that's taken. That's covering. But this is what they do. They look at the likes that they get on their posts. They look at the views of how many people was on their account in the past 30 days. They look at these fucking analytics and they put their worth in these damn analytics.
Oh man.
And the higher the analytics go, they feel like they can demand more.
They need a 6-figure nigga. Minimum. That's the standard now, fellas. I might want to resort to selling drugs. Nah, I'm joking. Don't do it. Don't do it, fellas. That game is over anyway.
Oh boy. No, I did not charge my phone.
Oh boy. Oh, this guy. It's okay.
Wait. Let me just see something quick. This is the Talk That Shit podcast where we keep things real, even like this.
Keep it real. We keep it real.
All right, I'm at 7%.
We keep it real.
All right, my bad.
It's all good though. It's all good because like you said, we keep it real. We keep it. If anybody wants to get into the content creating game, into the podcast game, these are things you got to look forward to. Technical, live tech support and live tech management. So, but we're moving along, and we appreciate everybody for the time. First and foremost.
Wait.
Oh, he got more. Oh my goodness.
No, what is no desire not being? What's the difference between desire and being covered? You ain't getting out of that.
Fam, you already giving them the 5-course meal with the ambiance and the nice lightings in the back. Real fireplace. You gave them a whole lot to chew on, brother.
I did.
It's all good. It's all good. Nah, I think just taking some time to reflect on that statement itself. Being desired does not mean being covered. And I think there's unfortunately, due to, like you said, like the culture right now, the analytics, the likes, what garners a lot of attention, there is this unfortunate mindset. There's this sector of some of the ladies that feel like their body is the most important thing that they can give to a man. Not your intelligence, not your insight, not your wisdom, not your protection, not your prayer.
It's good.
It's your body.
It's good.
It's your body, and you use your body as a bargaining chip.
That's good.
That's very, very dangerous, ladies, because let me just be real. Because I was thinking of this to myself the other day. A man with a little bit of confidence can get some pussy, bro. Forgive my language. Let me rephrase that.
Yo,
A man with a little bit of confidence is not afraid to court a woman. Let me say it that way. You know what I'm saying? Let me be. He's not afraid to court a woman, and he has confidence in his abilities to court a woman. Man with a little bit of confidence. That's. And when a man starts to lean into his confidence, he'll recognize that, hey, yo, like I have some level of option here.
Yep.
I have some level of option here. If that's what's flooding the market, then there's no value in that.
Yes.
There's no value in that. And we hear it all the time online, like, yo, he'll want to get in bed with you, but is he gonna want to wife you?
Yes.
What value are you bringing? And I think the unfortunate thing is that in today's day and time, with all of just the influences that are flowing near and far, there's especially young women. We got to pray for the young ladies. We got to pray for the young ladies for sure. Please, because stuff like OF doesn't help, because now they see this glamour where it's like, oh my gosh, I can make money off of all of this stuff, and I don't gotta work. I don't gotta learn no skills. I don't gotta actually be intelligent. I could just take pictures of my feet and post it up, and some creep is gonna send me $25 an hour. It's it's very dangerous because it looks attractive. It looks very attractive. Being desired now looks attractive, and it's scary. It's scary. And we're going to spin it back to Women's Month, Women's History Month. The women that came before did too much, way too much for y'all to be in position. There are women that are, corporate CEOs, killing it in the game. Women that are multi-million-dollar entrepreneurs, flexing and showing their business acumen and the wealth that they are building for generations upon generations. There are women that are on the front lines of showing the world how powerful women are.
That's good.
And it goes far beyond your body. It goes far beyond that. It's what's up here. It's what's up here. Because what's up here dictates the way you move outwardly. That's why there's some women, like, I'm sure there's some women that don't even think twice about like cosmetic surgery and things like that. They might look at it like for what?
Oh boy.
For what? Get that extendo charger, my brother. Get that extendo. I'm gonna hold it down real quick. However, again, I believe that, ladies, and to pour the little bit of insight from a man's perspective, I would say get around some grounded women. Get around some grounded women. Get around some righteous women. There's a lot of righteous women out here. There's a lot of grounded women out here. Get around the aunties that's not bitter. Get around the grandmas that's still with grandpa. There are certain environments, and get around like the righteous, spiritually charged women. It's a blessing for the men to be around those type of women. I'll say that.
OD.
I could tell you right now, like if I'm just out in my day and I hold the door for a black auntie or something, a woman who would fit the black auntie narrative, let's say, and she's just like, "Thank you so much, baby. You're such a gentleman." Stuff like that. Just, it made me feel good. It's like, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. All right, I'm doing good. Get around those righteous women, y'all. To the ladies, please. Like, I understand that the title of the show is Safe Men Build Safe Spaces, and there are things that men need to start doing in order to make the women feel safe enough to stand in their power. Because a lot of times when the women have rose to power, there have been other men that try to put them back, that try to sit them down and say, hey, nah, y'all are women, y'all need to stand down there. And that's when we need men to come stand up and say, nah, you're not going to talk to our ladies like that. They got something to say. They got something to say. So either you going to sit here and listen to them cook, or you can get your ass beat and go home. However, when the ladies get that spotlight, when the ladies get that space, because y'all are deserving of that space, what you do with it is important, because now it shapes the next 3 generations of young women who are looking up to y'all as heroes.
That's good.
So I say all of that just to kind of wrap it up into the notion that, you know, being covered, being desired does not mean being covered. And when a woman knows that she is covered, she moves totally different.
Oh yeah.
She moves totally different.
Oh yeah.
And not even just covered by a man, covered by God.
Amen.
Covered by God. But what we want to do at the time, again, we appreciate y'all for that time. We want to issue a statement that's going to help us raise the standard. So, my brother, I want to ask you, as we prepare to share our gems for the evening, and y'all know what time it is, and y'all know what time we got to hit y'all with them gems. When you think of raising the standard, what is a gem that you would like to leave with the people?
To my men, are you building peace in the spaces that you lead? Or people just surviving your presence?
Think about that, y'all. Think about that. You don't want a Netflix documentary on you. That's
Do people feel like they're being poured into when they come around you? Or when they see you, or they're just like, oh, God, not this guy.
Here this guy. You don't want to be that guy. Oh, my God.
You don't want to be that guy in the office.
And
not only that, you don't want to be that guy at home.
Oh.
Kids staying long at school, like, oh, I really don't want to hear what dad got to say today.
That's tough. That's real.
It happens. It happens. That's my one gem, brother. What about you?
Jesus. We raising the standard, y'all.
We raising the standard, bro.
We raising the standard. The standard is and will forever be the standard. I like that. The gem that I have, I feel like many of us have heard this in some variation, one way, shape, or form. But if I'm talking to the men, I would say, would you want your daughter to date a man like you? It's that old time saying, would you want your daughter to date a man like you? Simple. And you can adjust that to whatever fits your situation. Like for the ladies, would you want your son to be like the man that you're dating? Would you want your son to be like the man that you are dating, or the man that you are married to, or the man that you're with? So shift it up however you need for it to fit your situation. However, it is imperative that we reflect on our standards. It's imperative that we reflect on our standards. And shout out to the women during this Women's History Month, and honestly all year round, because women, we need y'all.
Amen.
Y'all help, y'all raise the standards in so many ways. Sometimes I don't even recognize how y'all raising the standards just by y'all presence.
Amen.
Just by the presence. So it's important that you just you cherish that. You cherish it. Because there's a whole generation of young men and young women who are looking up and saying, how are the women acting? How are the women acting? That's it's a responsibility for sure, I think. I know. And it's a responsibility for the men as well. But I just felt it was important to honor the women. To honor the women. But with great power comes great responsibility.
That's good. That's
And,
good.
and that's like I know many of us have heard that one before. That old time saying.
That's good.
Mm. That's all I got for the people, man. That's all I got. And with
This is a
that,
good show.
this was good. This was good.
This was a good pod,
I,
brother.
I appreciate it. And I appreciate all those who have spent some time with us. Please, please, please remember to like. Please remember to share. Please feel encouraged and empowered to comment your insight and your wisdom, especially the ladies. Please do. Please do. Thank you so much, y'all, for being on the Talk That Shift podcast, for listening, for showing up, for sharing your voice, because your presence truly shapes the space and it allows us to have these conversations that move people forward. And every week, Monday, you know what
Come on.
time?
Come on.
7 p.m. You know
Come
where
on.
to be on
Come on.
YouTube. We live, baby. We live on YouTube.
Come on.
Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend that Talk That Shift is going live at 7 p.m. on Mondays, because we look forward to seeing y'all each and every week. Should there be anything, please tap in with us on our Instagram at Podcast Talk That Shift so that you can stay up to date with any updates. But 9 times out of 10, you're going to see us on Monday. You're going to see us
Amen.
Monday night. It's going to be a good time.
Amen.
It's always a
Amen.
good time, for sure, for sure.
Grateful, man.
And we got some things cooking up for this month, y'all. We got some things cooking up. And again, we going to be honoring the ladies all month long. All month long, we're going to be honoring the ladies. If that means we got to call some of the fellas out, that's fine. If that means we got to bring on some powerful, righteous women to come give y'all some good words, that's what we going to do, y'all. So make sure you tap in. Make sure you tapped in Monday evenings, 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Facts.
Make sure, because there's some people in different time zones.
Amen.
But again, we love y'all so much. On behalf of Mr. Drummond and myself, we pray y'all have an amazing rest of y'all evening. Y'all have an amazing rest of y'all week. And we again look forward to seeing y'all next Monday, 7 p.m. We thank y'all. We love y'all. Good night, y'all.
Talk that shit podcast. Talk that shit podcast.